A few days ago, the president said it was unhelpful that China decided to sanction you, and in fact, it escalates tensions between the Philippines and Beijing. And he also emphasized the importance of communication. So I wonder, can you imagine a world where communication is possible between the militaries with defense ministries of the Philippines and China, given one, yung sanctions sa inyo, sir, yung actions sa West Philippine Sea, and not to mention activities such as espionage, United Front work? How can you even imagine a world where communication lines are potentially open between the countries?
Carefully controlled communications are necessary, but negotiations and other activities are not possible, unfortunately, because of the lack of good faith on their part and a lack of respect for our territorial integrity.
What can they do to correct that lack of good faith that you're not?
Whatever they're doing right now, do not do it and get out of where they are.
Thank you very much. Next question, sir, is coming from SCM.
Anyway, what is the situation? Paolo de Masico, for example, is 900 kilometers away from is 100 or so nautical miles from us. What is it to them to get out of our EEZ? They don't need it. They need it for expansionism. Why are they doing this in the South Pacific? So it's a creeping strategy, as far as I can see it. And there is an author, Rory Metcalf, in a book, who wrote that unlike any other power, the Indo-Pacific strategy of China is directly tied to regime legitimacy. So a lot of these things, what they're doing to Filipinos is to prop up their controlling regime. That is one theory. I certainly subscribe to it because from the formation of the Communist Party of China, all the rectification campaigns, almost all the major shifts in China have been forced through leadership security.